Oh, hello, hello. We are about to begin Blasphemous. Oh, I love Blasphemous. Oh, I adore Blasphemous. One of the best games ever made for the metroidvania genre. Absolutely adore it. See how it goes. Oh, yes, we'll see how it goes. I hope everyone's having a lovely Sunday. If not really much I can do for you. I hope you're having a good Sunday. It's just, let me see. I'm just posting this to some places, to some interesting places. There's someone in particular that might want to know. Okay. And then we're gonna actually get, hmm, what if we did Blasphemous 2 instead? That could be very interesting. That could be very, very interesting. Ooh, Blasphemous 2, we need a lot of testing for. Hmm, really thinking about it, really considering it though. I'll put it on the what's on the agenda. Okay, we're going to switch over to Blasphemous. See if it works. It is not. Why isn't it working? There we go. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't working. We're not getting any audio through. Okay. I should fix that in a moment. Advanced audio properties. There we go. That's why it's not getting any of the game audio through. That's my bad. Now it should be able to get a little bit of the audio through. Nice. We're going to turn the sound down just a tad. So last time I think we actually completed the playthrough we were doing. So we're actually going to delete this one and continue on our merry way. It is not the sun rising, but our sins. This is almost more like a warm-up because I haven't played in a while. And then maybe we'll do Blasphemous 2. I'll be quiet for this part because it's important.
My guilt, I claim your grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
Here we go, once more into the breach. With Blasphemous. Oh, so excited to be back in the game. I'm gonna be so rusty.
Repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
The miracle. Ooh, I wish I could get a voice like that. The miracle. Welcome to the old joke of not the last time, not the first time I've woken up and missed a bunch of naked guys. Or dead naked guys. That is a considerable number of dead naked men, though. I will admit. I'm gonna be so rusty here. Be so rusty. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, gotta get used to the controls once again. There's a secret up there we can't get for a little while. Ooh, just getting used to them again. I can't do the ground slam yet. There's a lot I can't do. Ooh. I'm gonna fucking die to the eldest brother. Okay, maybe we're getting a little bit into it. Maybe it's like riding a game. Thank you. It's like riding a bike. You never forget. All right. You just die horribly while begging your brain to remember muscle memory from years past. All right, let's see how rusty I really am. Whew. If I'm mistaken, it's get 3 attacks in and then... Okay. Oh. 3 attacks. Like clockwork. 3 attacks and then dodge. That was 4 attacks. Can actually get a bit of iframes, it seems like, from jumping. And just like that. Alright, maybe I'm not rusty at all. Maybe I'm ready to get in there and throw down with the hardest challenges that Blasphemous has to offer. Ooh, it feels good to be back in the driver's seat when it comes to Blasphemous. Now, I've never understood what was the significance of this. Covering yourself in blood. Now, he is the eldest brother who either went crazy or betrayed the Brotherhood. I guess there's some kind of symbolism in anointing yourself as the new eldest brother. Considering that they were probably the only 2 members left. Hello, Joe. I hope you're ready for some violence. Considering that the Penitent One is now the only member of the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, he is effectively, de facto, the eldest brother. Alright, I'm actually going to skip a lot of Theogracius' lines. Not because he creeps me out, but just because he has a lot of talking. He got a lot of words. If you want to hear him more and me, like, really go over what he's talking about and stuff, go to my playthrough, basically. It is a remote face. Take this thorn and not... Yeah, look at all this. We're looking to get a little bit further into the game than hear Theogracius speak. Thank you, Theogracius. God, you're disgusting a little bit. Put on some clothes, man. Some proper clothes, not some ropes. I want to see your fucking kink in broad daylight. So that's actually a barrier we can't destroy right now. Ooh, I still got it. What? Oh, I thought I fucked it up for a second. Squeeze. So over the top. Ow, I thought that would kill him. Blasphemous. God, I love this game. Our first prayer. Uh-oh. I think I made it angry. Oh, okay, there we go. I made it angry by opening up the menu before it was ready. Can't get up there yet. That is our first prayer. Okay. I was expecting him to attack me and I could parry him, but he just looked at me very awkwardly. Squish. Oh, well, I fucked that one up. And then, actually, even though we can't do a proper ground pound, we can actually open this up. Not that there's much point to this yet. We can just get a collectible. Clavicle of Dalhusian, the school child. Now, we can't do anything to the right there. But we can look at some lore. They searched for him for days until they found Mark's remains in the woods. Since then, rumors tell of demons riding on the backs of flying goats coming from faraway lands. Small gift from Theogracius, nailed into the effigy of the Twisted under the guard of your sword. The thorns arisen from the miracle feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Theogracius, farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I have been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I have written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls I cannot be a true witness of the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine or scorching sand under my bare feet. Any other interesting items? 30 Hours of the Forsaken Hamlet, song that filled the air during the festivities of a lost village. Its power finds its way through the floor. Yeah, we know that one. The ringing of a laced shell horn used to precede this chant, but now only silence remains. Haha! Give me that. Squeesh. Okay. Gotta fuck with my flow a little bit there, game. Get the Children of Moonlight. Very important that we find those. We get a huge reward for finding them all later on. Now we get a little look at the Not Pope.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who wait here.
Interesting. Welcome to Albero, the hub for this world. Well, sort of hub. It's where we keep coming back to. We can't do anything with that yet. There's a lot we're going to be doing. I can talk to this man and be like, hello, would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Grievous Miracle that doesn't mutate you? And he'll be like, oh, yes, I love the Grievous Miracle that totally doesn't mutate us. Spoiler alert, it totally mutates you. Skull of a bird drilled as a collet. That morning when the bonfires were lit and the convicts were raising their ghastly pleas to the indifferent inquisitors, White Dove came down from heaven and perched on the shoulder of a prisoner, where it stayed until it burned with him. Interesting. But this is far more interesting. The Mea Culpa altar. Now we can upgrade the Mea Culpa. Not that we can really do much with it. We just don't have the Tears of Atonement to really upgrade anything yet. We could get Weight of Sin, which is pretty nice. Let's do that. So we get this sort of downward attack, which is nice. Whoa, that was a buck and a half. Let me see. What am I going to do next? There's something I want to do in town before we go on the best start. Or in my opinion, the best start. We can talk to that guy, get a quest. But there's something far more important that we need to do. Let's get this item. Failings of Brennan, the Gravedigger. Brennan Joshua Mullins dug the graves of hundreds throughout his life, whether friend, family, or foe. But when the chaos arose, there was no one left to return the favor. Unfortunate. Disastrous, one might say. Tragic. So we can go right and go all the way to Mercy Dreams. We're going to do what I had as the best start, which is boom, break that wall. Get another item. Chalcinium of Persian, the bandit. Feared by his countrymen, Persian attacked roots without distinction between rich or poor. Always alone. The day he dragged himself to Albero on the brink of death, no one took pity on him. You destroy everything, I mean... Not much anyone can do for you. Go this way. Mountains of Endless Dusk. There's an item down here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I thought you could block that. Seems you cannot. It's actually going to be a slightly difficult run. Now, there is an invisible wall here, but as you can see, we can't actually do anything to it. Metacarpus of Hodges, the blacksmith. Blacksmith Brendan Hodges forged some of Custodia's most beautiful weapons, wielded by the anointed legion themselves. Destiny wanted it to be one of his weapons that killed him. I can't do the slide attack yet. There we go. I love that sound. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you now. Just need to get here. Now, we can go across this area with impunity. I may not win against Perpetua. Can I... This killed him. Kill one of them. You'll be a dick. Come on, activate. There it is. Damn it, I meant to slide. I'm just gonna avoid that because I have no intention of dealing with that. You have just enough time to jump back up there. Aha! Timed it right. Alright. This one I may actually lose to. Perpetua is not an easy fight by any means, shape, or form. Case in point. Okay, we want to actually jump a bit early. It always strikes very quickly. We just want to play this safe. Play it smart. If we don't beat her, that's fine. I'm not, like, super worried about it. Okay, get some distance. And then jump a bit earlier than you expect. That's the best way to beat this woman. And she is really strong. Don't take that out of context. Don't take that sentence out of context. Perpetua is actually a pretty tough boss. Optional boss. Later on, if you have enough weapons and stuff, she's very easy. But fighting her this early makes her really tough. Okay, get some distance. Jump way earlier than you would normally think. Just gonna call down lightning on my ass. Got her. Nice. That was actually pretty good. Whew, Perpetua's protection. She's going to be an important character later on, and there's nothing we can do with that tree just yet. But we're gonna go ahead and put this on, even though it doesn't really do anything for us for a while. Ribbon of crimson cloth, carefully rolled and still scented with ancient oils. Members of the Anointed Legion wrapped their bodies in these soft ribbons anointed with the protective oils, which contrasted with their otherwise heavy armor. Determination of its former wearer offers protection against lightning attacks. Esdras, you say, spoke the soldier. That madman could not bear the death of his sister. He's still talking to her as if she were there beside him. Sometimes it even seems as if they were arguing. He's long gone and hasn't been seen since. I'm sure we'll never meet him. Welcome, everyone. Ooh, can we actually see it? Yeah, we can see it. Welcome to Hondo, the Great Bell. Now I need to talk to this poor fellow who's gonna be like, oh, penitent one, oh, woe is me, oh, my ropes are so tight, won't you help me? And I'm like, whatever. Now wait, and then go. Ooh, that did some damage. Okay, and then kill this lady. Ow, I forgot about this bitch. I forgot about this little seraphim thing. Yeah, I want to kill him. Yeah. I love that sound. You sound like some kind of crazed psychopath. I should have executed him, but oh well. Ooh, I don't know what the lore is behind those things, but they make funny noises when they die. No. In fact, I thank you to annoy someone else. Seems there are horrible screams of the damned here. Come on, you got some more fight left in you. Haha. Alright, now we can get the shortcut. Or not the shortcut, the Praedio. How do you pronounce this? Someone please tell me how to actually pronounce the altar's name. Well, look it up and let me know. Someone who knows, like, Latin or something. Or, like, Italian, even. No, I wish to kill. Alright, now that we've done that, I gotta remember, Hondo is kind of a bit of a maze, but we're not actually doing Hondo. We're just getting through Hondo. Very important distinction, that, because Hondo is an entire area we'll have to come back to at some point. Bonk. Give that a big ol' friendly bonk. Come here and hit these men with force and anger. Ow. There we go. Excuse me, sir. Yes, 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 you're quite angry with the fact that I have survived your attempt on my what? I don't know what happened to my brain there. Uh-oh. See ya, nerds. There's a few items I've skipped that I would normally go for, but I'm okay with not getting them this time. Uh-oh, I'm slow. I'm so. Do you mind, good lady? Cease that. Empty bile vessel. Nice. That's going to be extra healing for us, and then we're going to do this action. Nearly fall to our demise, but not. Empty bile vessel. Vessel made of crystal and gold, capable of holding the hallowed bile that emanates from the morning fountains. Get up and tell us what you witnessed, said the scribe, without averting his gaze from the paper. Received an order for the exhumation of a penitent who had been buried about a year ago, answered the gravedigger. He was well loved in Albero, and many parishioners approached his grave. When I dug him up, we saw blood coming out of a crack in his sarcophagus, blood red as wine. Those who were there rushed to open the lid of the coffin and carried him on their shoulders, watching as blood gushed out from its side. Others ran to their houses searching for buckets and bottles to keep all that blood that wouldn't stop flowing out. Kind of fucked up, but it's interesting. Now, because of us getting that extra bile vessel, we can fill it here, get fully healed, and get an additional bile vessel. Very important for the start. One of my favorite reasons why we get that good start. And then squish that man. Go on. Yes, wanted to hit both of them. Nice. Be gone, fools. Oh, there's another one. There's 3 down here. I thought there was only 2 down here. You're going to let me beat the hell out of you. I mean, I'm not going to complain that hard. God, I love that sound. It's so funny. Yeah. Oh, this is awkward. Ow. Douche. Be gone. What a dick. Okay, now we get to do this puzzle. I'm mistaken, it's this one first? No. I'm gonna do this. Nope. We want to get it so that first one on the left is moving, but we can still hit the one on the right. No. Fortunately, it takes the penitent one about 20 minutes to be able to pull the frickin' lever. I hit that? Yeah. Now you see what we must do. Now, I think. Okay, almost. I think as soon as it starts to come our way. Yeah, I remember. Done that puzzle so many fucking times. Oh, excuse me. And we get a knot of rosary rope. Rope knot made from the threads of habits of monks deceased in ancient times. Gracia was her name. Her rosaries were the prettiest of all Custodia. The most prestigious priests and bishops frequented her workshop. Even our very holiness Escobar commissioned her. Such was her mastery that a rosary crafted by old Gracia was unparalleled in beauty, delicacy, and perfection. Word spread that a rosary that was not made by her would not receive divine blessing, and prayers would not be heard, and besides, that would be a sin. This caused all the others to become banned by the Holy Mother Church, and those so-called false rosaries were sought and burned. Someone who kept a deceitful rosary would be severely punished, sometimes even accused of heresy. Then we all began to wonder what would become of the rosaries when Ingracia was no longer with us. She effectively, on accident, created a monopoly of all rosaries, but people started to wonder, what are we going to do when she's gone? Uh-oh, fuck that up. What are we going to do about all our rosaries when she's gone? We're going to run out, because hers is the only good rosaries. This we can do something with, but it's probably not worth it right now. Damn it. Press the wrong button. Oh, come on, me. Done this a million times. There we go. Done it a million times. I can do it one more time. Alright, and then activate this to help out poor, Redento. Poor old Redento. I love Redento, mostly because he's like, oh, woe is me, penitent one. Oh, my God. These ropes are constricting my butt. Oh, dearie me. Can't get that item yet. It's a good item, though, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's an herb. And we're going to need that eventually. Get out of my way. We won't be able to get it until we get the, blood, salt, sand, whatever. Yay, Redento. Give me that fourth toe. Which one is this? This is the good one. Reduce dodge and cooldown. I'm actually going to put that on rather than Perpetua's protection because we're not going to deal with a lot of enemies with electric damage for a while. Oh, yes. I'll look at the lore in just a moment. We'll look at that delicious lore. Ooh, that good shit. Get that? That good shit. As they say, and as the kids say, that dank kush. Toe from the statue of the first barefoot pilgrim. The fourth toe bore the memory of his partner, so as not to forget better times. Finally, he said, a genuine, genuflecting pilgrim that will always walk alone. It is the solitary path that will grant him constant meditation and understanding of what it means to be a pilgrim in the land of the miracle. For that is our rule. Then he got up and looked at all of us for a long time while we remained silent. Then he left, and we never saw him again. A genuine, genuflecting pilgrim. Can't get that item down there yet. Don't even worry about it. It's a good item. That one's actually an herb. I'm almost certain. But we can't get it yet. We have to get another item before we're able to obtain such a thing. Now, here's the reason why we're here. The the Mea Culpa altar greatly ascend our might. It's going to increase the base damage that our sword does. We also get this. A portal back to Albero. And importantly, we get Bouquet of Time. Come through here. We're back at the original Mea Culpa altar. Bunch of aromatic herbs, common in the past amidst the cliffs of the bronze borders. Today, however, their scarcity makes them increasingly valuable, especially for those who discern their healing abilities. It wasn't long before more and more people came to us afflicted by that terrible and unknown suffering. Whole families, the old, the young, and even the newborn. We brothers of the congregation were unable to cope, and our care was not working, nor were our ointments, nor our constant prayers. We are lost, submerged in the darkness of uncertainty. I didn't mean to cut myself there, but sure, why not? Sure. Why not? Okay, go up here. Now, next and very important part of this journey is to meet this ghost lady, who may be Ingracia, to be honest. I don't remember her name. A new rosary mystery.
Return once
May your heart be free of sin. And now, we have an additional rosary bead spot. Splot? Slot. I said spot and slot at the same time. I got splot. So now we can equip Perpetua's protection. Now, and there's a confessor statue. We're not going to do anything with it yet. This is a secret path. Bitter moments again. Oh, well, there ever was me, penitent one. Oh, you know, I love that guy. Never fuck this one up. Ever. I want to keep my streak going. Every time, there's such pressure on me to do it right just because I haven't fucked it up yet. And that makes me scared, to be honest. Because I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck it up. But I've never died on this little jumping puzzle. Ooh. I felt a little wonky. I don't care if I get hit by this. Okay, a little bit of focus, but we did it, and we get for our trouble. Metatarsus of Recusio. Almost no details of his background are known, but those who crossed his path later claimed that Recusio carried a small, strange, luminous plate that emitted a faint voice. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Now, we can't do anything with this yet. We have to get the original Orb of Wax. But now, we can do this. Hello, Redento. Worthy of thy infinite, oh, pity me, oh, fraternal father. I love this guy. Go with the father, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, doing so, we unlock this secret area. Not much we can do with that yet. Let's go back to the portal area. That left door is just a confessor statue, which we can't do anything with yet. So we need to go through here. Go through a completely unsecret passage. Now, is there anything we want to do here? We really want to get the Sacred Thrust move, which is hilarious sounding, but it is a fantastic technique, one that we're going to use throughout the entire game to take on multitudes of enemies. Sorrowful be the heart. Oh, with devout kisses we get really sick by kissing infected wounds. Oh, woe's me. How could such a thing go wrong? And you're like, what is wrong with you? Merciful be. Okay, a useless rag that seems to slightly vibrate at times, emitting an unintelligible buzz. The affliction sometimes leaves its mark on the mundane-looking objects, unable to reveal the miracle under its mantle of corruption. Febrile as he was, he hardly noticed that someone had sat down next to him. Gentle hand patted a white cloth on his forehead. It was a fabric of the utmost softness, which allowed light through it as if it were a sheet of paper, and was soaking his feverish sweats and providing such relief that he could not help but fall asleep. When the cloth was soaked, the nun got up and handed it to the Mother Superior, adding, "With this, we will be able to have his confession." Now that we have that item, we can go in here. We can activate this pool of water. This very inconspicuous pool of water, in fact. Let me see. Someone has messaged me about something. Go. Bring Blasphemous back up. Awesome. Ooh, Blasphemous is so good. It's another dream. Basically, this guy was worshipped as a false saint, and the punishment is that those who worshipped him and himself are stuck in this place of false holiness, possibly forever. Despite the fact that you bring him multiple items, you never break the curse on him, which makes me think it's impossible to break. Shroud of dripped sins, yellowish fabric, witness to febrile confessions. It still quivers in the face of tortured souls, allowing one to listen to those who can no longer speak. We want to equip that. Febrile as he was. Okay, it's still the same. Lore. So now we can actually listen to the ghosts of the dead. Quite interesting. wherever they may be found. So we got a great start. We got a bunch of stuff. Got Mea Culpa up to level 2. It'll make Mercy Dreams a lot easier. Not that Mercy Dreams is particularly difficult, but, you know. Oh, we can talk to this dead guy. What are the little ones that seem to hide up in the ceilings amongst the ornaments of the altars? When I call them, they do not appear to pay me any mind. They are covered in ribbons that give the impression of fluttering in an invisible, imperceptible, constant wind. At times I hear them cry, and at times I hear them laugh. What are you, O creatures of divine grace? I think it's the Children of Moonlight up there. We can't get that one yet, but we can pet this puppy. Yeah. Always pet the Doge. Always pet the dog. Alright, now there's these people who we cannot parry, but we can block their attack, even though it will knock us back. Squeeze. Now, we are actually going to go to Mercy Dreams first. Usually, I've been doing the other missions. I did the Burnt Lady already. Uh-oh, I don't have the... I tried to use the Sacred Thrust move, but I don't have it yet. We need 1,500 for it. Where was I saying? Oh yeah, normally I'd be going up to the convent, but instead I'm going to do it in order this time. In order as I did it with the playthrough, I think. Oop, mistimed that. Ouch, get smacked across the room. Get yeeted across the room, you know, like the kids say. I don't even think kids say yeet anymore. Hello, item of imperceptible value. Phalanx of Arthur, the sailor. He spent his whole life looking after a mysterious totem. This evidence would prove the existence of an impossible castle built under the sea, protected by its incessant waves. I think you can find said item soon. Well, not soon, but at some point. Having a good time playing Blasphemous 1 again. I will be playing Blasphemous 2 for the first time on stream. I don't really know what to expect. So this is a very odd enemy. There we go. Yep, just soften it up. Not necessarily difficult. I just, you know, might as well use the item that I have. I'm going to take off Perpetua's protection for this. When the uvula is equipped, you have a chance of earning Tears of Atonement. A decree from His Holiness Escribá. It shall be called the Anointed Legion, said His Holiness. Under the armor, their bodies should be covered with bandages anointed with oils that I myself will bless. They will protect the mothers of mothers, as I will protect them. So whenever you destroy objects, like these poor people in the background, apparently they count as objects, we have a chance to acquire a little bit of Tears of Atonement, which is our experience, our currency, etc., our souls. Nope. Now we're actually close to fighting Redento again, I think. I love that ground pound move because it hits twice. Up here is another item. Capitate a Barak the Herald. Whether executions or lashings, Barak was always there to proclaim them loud. But his voice broke down gradually as day by day he had to announce the sentences of his entire family. Poor guy. Went through a little bit. Hiya, as it were. 438. We get an interesting reward if we complete that. We could also get Tears of Atonement if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we're gonna go straight to Mercy Dreams. Usually we'd be going somewhere else just for the fun of it, but today we'll go Mercy Dreams. Now, if you get hit by that, it will send you flying. Excuse me, my voice is, I don't know why I'm having to cough so much. I might need to go take some allergic meds or something. That person will send you flying if you actually get hit, all the way down to death.
As I foretold you, someone is heading towards the
Oh, because we would never meet Esdras, right?
who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No,
That's me.
No, I am ready.
Now there's some interesting things we can do with his whole shenanigans. Oh, excuse me. Okay, get that altar. We're actually not far from another Mea Culpa altar, I don't think. Okay, that's where we need to go. This is just a confessor statue up here, though, I think. Right? And this is just a confessor statue? Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to be sure. I didn't want to accidentally skip anything. Nope. Give me that. I'm going to stab you with a whole ass candelabra. Now there is a secret right here. Get this item. Maxilla of Pterodax, the cleric. With his broad smile and good manners, Nicodemus Pterodax never denied anyone refuge in his church. The discovery of a pile of bones in the sacristy revealed his true intentions. A murderer, a serial killer, in fact. Ow. I could kill everybody in here, but nah. Open the shortcut. Importantly, there is... Maybe I'll think of somewhere else. Secret. Quite nearby. Getting hit by that will also send you flying. Oh my god. Please jump. Boom. Easy to parry. There's an enemy like that later on who is a lot harder. Oh my god, I keep fucking it up. There we go. Meh. Take a little bit of extra damage. We're gonna get another prey deal very soon. Get this. Very important item. This increases attack speed. It's great against certain bosses. Fantastic, in fact, against certain bosses. Bonk. Get off my screen. Brief him to the night skies overwhelms the penitent one with the fury of the righteous, increasing the speed of his attacks. Yep. Very, very good. I'm not going to read all the prayer lore because it's the actual prayer. Just not going to on the... I read it on the channel. Just not going to read it here. Those guys, you always parry a little bit earlier than you expect. Get another one of these. We're now at 5 of 38. Bring it, son. You had your chance at life, and then you chose to defy me. Cervical vertebra of Zyker, the Brewmaster. Zyker, the Brewmaster, gave ignoble fame to his monastery by brewing the most famous beer in the kingdom. One night, the flames of a fire raised his legend to the heavens. The man only wanted to be a brewmaster. This is the secret. There we go. Alright, let's open up the shortcut. Oh, let's continue on. We're getting closer to the end of Mercy Dreams. Now this very important item. Small bead of red wax. Tiny pebble of melted wax of a muted crimson. Prayer is muttered in its presence, slightly strengthened the vitality of the wearer. The abbey ceased to be a quiet place. Cries of pain coming from every cell pierced the walls. The old friar knew he would be next, so he got up from his cot where he had been huddled, glanced at the few items that lay on his table, most of them mementos from his life before joining the order. He wanted to be kissed by the miracle while immersed in those gentle thoughts. Triggering most memories were some small balls of wax, now covered in dust, that he used to enlarge by picking up wax from the candles during processions. This slightly increases our HP. We'll probably put it on over the Uvula Proclamation. Not bad. Okay, I tried to jump over it, but I jumped into it. It's fine. This is what happens. We actually want to go that way, so we're going to go this way and get to talk to Candelaria, so whatever her face is. We need this item.
Behold what I possess.
And may my eyes deceive me, or whatever it is. Very important NPC. Need that key. Desperately need that key. Awesome. I love this game, dude. I love this game. This game is fan-fucking-tastic. I'm going to be playing Blasphemous 2 on stream, and then when I practice it some, I'll bring it to YouTube again. Hopefully, I'll be able to find a good, sort of like, good start for Blasphemous 2 video, like it did for Blasphemous 1, but we'll see. It's a different game, so you never know. A forbidden key that was guarded by the eldest brother of the Brotherhood, but was eventually lost, thus forever sealing the chamber it opened. I hear his lament, the one who was believed mute from the beginning. Since there were witnesses to the first miracle, the afflicted one who asked for punishment and had it granted to him. I hear his lament, even if the Father is no longer with us, even if only his images large and small remain. In all the sacred places, I hear his lament. It is the miracle that makes me hear it. This is my punishment as the eldest brother and guardian of this congregation whose mystery is the silence of the Father. I hear his lament. I don't want to hear it anymore. I will have yours cover his. That's my penance. That was the first enemy that we fought. The first boss, it was the eldest brother, who either went crazy, and the one he's talking about, I think, is us. Ran into that. Not super worried, though. What? That was... Whoa, did you see that? That was a weird interaction with the ladder. It was a really weird interaction with the ladder. It was a weird one. Now, this is a great game. I'm glad the playlist helped you. I loved my playthrough of Blasphemous, and I can't wait to someday go through Blasphemous 2. Ow. Possibly after Dishonored. Take a break from Dishonored, play Blasphemous 2, and then after Blasphemous 2, play Dishonored 2. Yeah. Oh, I love this game. Can't wait to get the Sacred Thrust. I don't think these guys actually launch you like the later dudes do. Ooh, I parried it. Get off my screen. Get the fajibas off my screen. This is a secret. Is it a worthwhile secret, though? Yeah. Gotta dodge some enemies here. Or not. Do this proper and do it right. Get out of here. Get out of here with all that church garb and stuff. Get the fajibas out of here. Get off my screen. Watch one of these guys kick my ass now that I'm talking all that mad shit. Stab, stab. Penitent 1 is nothing if not thorough. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone will have a good time here today. We're going to be streaming for maybe another 2 hours or so. Maybe we'll have a long one today. We'll see. Very close to the end of Mercy Dreams. We did the best start that I did that short on and then showed off in my videos. Whoa, that was a weird interaction. I think my D-pad is screwing up. Sometimes I use the D-pad for certain actions in this game, and sometimes I only use the control stick. And my D-pad on this controller, I'm pretty sure, is screwing up. Okay, so another teleporter. Now, at this point, you could get the Bouquet of Time. It's really important you give your first herb before you beat a boss. Every time you defeat a boss without giving an herb to Albero, one of the penitent ones there die, so you can't get the final reward. Oh, come on, I jumped that. Oh well. Pisiform of Hernandez the Explorer, or Pisiform. Victor Hernandez was chosen to lead an expedition meant to civilize barbaric tribes. He was sentenced for heresy when he suggested that Custodia was the most uncivilized of all known places. Probably because of all the insanity going on in Custodia with, like, horrible mutations and shit. That's the teleporter. Don't need that. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday today. Every week, I'm trying to stream very consistently now. And also, we'll be having more videos on Blasphemous 2. After streaming it some, and maybe after Dishonored. Usually we do a lot of Pokemon, sometimes Phasmophobia. Lately I've been doing a lot of testing for the Generation 2 journey, because I'm doing the Gen 1 journey currently. We can actually block those attacks. Even though it knocks us back. Through there. I love this boss. This is a really fun boss. He's not hard by any means, but he's fun. He's just a fun sort of, Oh, that actually hit me while I was hitting it. That's annoying. He's just fun to fight, I think. It's a good way to practice your moves. Or get smacked every now and again. Is this gonna reach me here? No, it is not. Nice. Look at odd big guy. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm not gonna be able to dodge that. Oh, it did no damage to me. Get off my screen. I gotta hit it a couple more times than I needed to, but hey, we killed his ass anyway. Not the hardest boss in the game by any means, by any stretch of the imagination, but a fun one. I like how as soon as he wakes up, he's like, fuck this guy, and picks up, rips off a statue's head and throws it at us. Imagine if he did that in battle. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. Now, we're not going to be doing all the dialogue really right now. We're going to be skipping a lot of it. If you want to hear it more, I do have a playthrough up. Pretty sure everyone here knows that. Where I actually listen to them all. Now we have the Holy Wound of Attrition. Marks left by the golden visage that reveals the cleanliness of attrition. Santo Credo, verse 1. His holiness, because of his high penance, must endure a suffering in his soul in 3 ways. Each of the ways is a motive, and each motive is a sore. Hence, these 3 sores are the keys to his eternal pain. It must be guarded. Now, Deo Gracias, with all of his rope face, is going to be like, hello, you done diddly did it. And I'm like, I know, I done diddly did it. Now we're down at the desecrated cistern. Got a lot of experience. I want to get back to a mea culpa altar and spend some of those tears of atonement. Ow. And she is going to be very kind, as to give us additional health. Ooh, love it. Hello, I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday, and welcome to Blasphemous. Blasphemous is a fantastic game. We just beat the first boss of Mercy Dreams. Which way are we going? We're going this way, right? For an item? Yeah, I remember. I think it's just another bone. Yes. Scaphoid of Fierce the Leper. Rejected by his family, his village, and even by other lepers. That sucks. Fierce only found solace in the echo that his voice returned to him when he took refuge in the tunnels of the desecrated cistern. Poor guy. So lonely. His only companion was the echo of his voice. Even the Grinch had Max. Damn. Maybe there's more to that story. Maybe he was a dick. Maybe he smelled funny, you know. Never know. Maybe he smelled like ass. Everyone was like, God, man, just fucking take a shower. I was like, no. Yeah, that's, I don't think there's anything over there. What's up? I'm doing pretty good this morning. Having a good old Sunday. Took a really nice shower this morning. Woke up, saw my cousin some, you know, had a, okay, just missed. Had a good morning. Had a bit of a late night, though. Not really on purpose, just get sleep, but I'm doing pretty good right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Boom. I'm doing pretty good right now. Now, this brings us back to Mercy Dreams, Candelaria. That is her name, right? I'm not crazy. Candelaria, something like that. Nope, we have beaten this game a lot. I love this game. Love, 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 love this game. Ow. Right to the face. This is the way we need to go. This is... Desecrated Cistern is the only area where I'm like, where I just do not know where the hell I'm going. If I'm not mistaken. So there's an area where you just can't get up. I'm gonna have to heal. There's an area where you just cannot get up. You need the nail uprooted in dirt, which we won't get for a while. This might be that area. It is not. This is prayer. Prayer, maybe? I don't remember. Empty bottle vessel. Cool. Oh, come on. I walked over him, or jumped over him. Yeah. Be gone, fool, with your great shield that you never properly used. Yeah, they get brained by that drop of acid. Straight up acid. Straight up a bowl of fluid. Excusez-moi. That's good, thank you, yes. No. I think not. Ow. It's fine, though, because... Free biliary vessel! Now, we can go under there, but there's no point. We need the nail uprooted in dirt. To be able to actually access the item. It must be around here. The bell will not stop ringing. I hear it's jingling even in my dreams. Its hands are wounded from all the digging. It must be around here. Just one more wound. I hear it close by. Yeah, it's an item. I have not played Hollow Knight, although I have several friends who have, and I'll probably play Hollow Knight at one point. Maybe even on the channel. Especially with Silksong coming out someday, TM. Okay, was there a reason to come all the way up here? Yes, I knew it. Get an item. Humorous of McMittens, the nurse. A nurse and cat lover, McMittens saved countless lives, human and others. Unable to bear saving those who showed no respect for life. He put an end to his own. That's really fucking dark. My man just loved cats. And he was like, man, everyone sucks. And then he killed himself. Pretty brutal, actually. Pretty dark as shit, actually. Alright. There's something we need to do here. Not here. Let's get the shortcut open. At least. Before I do anything else. Okay. Now we can get back to Albero. But there is a secret passage around here. That's right here. Yeah, I remembered. Get some anointing oil. oil of the pilgrims. Increase our not mana. Increase our power. Then we can keep going. Get some more items. Now, there is an item that will protect you from this poison, but we are not going to deal with it yet. I'm not going to be able to get it for a while. Not until Hondo. Not until we do Hondo. Uh-oh. Surprised I didn't get hurt there. Okay, come on. Work with me here, Penitent One. Thank you. Do this. Oh, I'm thinking of a different spot where there's a setup sort of like that. Black Grieving Veil. Dark cloth that has kept its silky feel despite the passing of the years. One of the 3 remains of an unfinished ceremony. The wounds inflicted by a broken oath rarely ever find healing. Number 2. No one knows what they asked for in that prayer, nor why they didn't want to be wed. The miracle with its grievous plans went to the aid of the sisters, if you can call that aid. They wish not to be wed, and the grievous miracle answered in pretty gruesome fashion, actually. Which we'll find out more about that later. And then this. Okay, that's what I expected. Won't be able to do anything with that area for a little while. But we got plenty of items, plenty of, a great setup. Let me see. Someone is messaging the hell out of me. Let me see here. Okay. Now to keep going. Let's go back to the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow and get one of the next items that we need, so we can explore more. Excuse me. It was a very delicate operation that we just did. What are we doing next? Where are we going next? We don't have any Quicksilver yet, so we don't need to go left and traumatize ourselves. We might be able to get some Tears of Atonement for bringing these bones. I don't know if we have enough bones yet. I'm covered in ash. Intangible. There's a voice. I'm guarding one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Tears of Atonement. Nice. Listen to the creaking of bones. Bring the bones. Yeah. I get it. Okay, Mea Culpa, get the Sacred Thrust move. So damn good. So damn good. We can even upgrade it. We're almost have enough to even upgrade it. Ooh, that's good. Hey, is there another one I want? I want the combo finisher. Okay, let's go. We could go to Hondo. Nope, I need to go back to the Brotherhood. Now that we have the key, there's more we can do. More we can see that can ever be seen. More that can be done. Wait, no, it's Lion King. Using my D-pad again. Don't know why. Sometimes I switch to the D-pad, sometimes I switch to the control stick. This is the only game where I do that. That is not like some kind of weird habit I have with games where you switch between the control stick, etc. But with this game, for some reason, I do. Don't do it with any other game. Just this one. Ow. Now we can unlock this and get a very important item. One of the most important transportation items. Blood perpetuated in sand. Preserve blood with miraculous properties. With the passage of its bearer, new ledges are revealed. Oh yes. Take this bag and fill it with sand. Now imbue it with the blood spilling from these dreadful wounds, so it will turn crimson red. With it you will show the way through these dry lands to those who are yet to follow. Leave me now. I want to say my prayers, for I will soon be joining the dry sap of these roots that painfully embrace our Father. Interesting. Now that we got the blood perpetuated in sand, there's some things we can do out here now. A few more things we can do that we can't. We can open that up. There's a point. That's New Game Plus stuff. Dang. Actually, there might be a bone down there. Let me check. Might be an item. I think there is actually an item. Petrus, but we are unable to enter it. But, okay, get this. Quicksilver, very important item. I hear footsteps up above me beyond the roots. I hear a regular raspy breathing from behind the rock. I hear the worms nearby slithering towards me. A sphere of liquid silver touched by the miracle, brought to Custodia by alchemists from distant lands, back when the roads were still open and the wagons left furrows in the mud. In the right hands, its latent healing powers could be revived, but alas, the art of alchemy was lost many eons ago. It emerges from the pores of the earth from between the flagstones. It is the silver of the ornaments, desperate to flee, to escape from them and turn from their sanctity. It detaches itself. It slips away, leaving the figures naked of its embrace, leaving the works of art orphans of brightness. It leaks through and hides under our feet, only to then sprout again free of impurity. It is your choice, my son, to pick them up or to leave them be, but beware of the purpose you put them to. Interesting. Perhaps the overusage of Quicksilver is what led our friend to have the predicament that he has with the face on his chest and the recycle of rebirth rather than the normal cycle. I can one-shot these guys now. Yay. Hip hip hooray. Now that we have the blood, we can do this. The blood, it calls to me. We can get painted wood bead. The chip paint betrays its origin. Holm oak of the forest, the holy line. Covers health when destroying objects. We call this pilgrimage route the trail. Our wagons have always passed through here, and the tracks have gotten deep enough to even unearth the chalky sand that lay hidden under the thick forest, such that if one could see it from above, it would look like a long ochre line crossing the woods. Get off my screen. Miss me with that shit. Is there anything else we could do with the blood in this area? I don't think so. And squish. What? How did that miss that guy? There we go. I barely do any damage to me, it's fine. We're probably going to go to the convent next. Oh, let me see. Do we really need this on us? Not really, but it's helpful, I guess. Our options are Hondo or the mountains. I think we're going to do the mountains. So this is now open, and we can now donate Tears of Atonement to try and upgrade the Prae Deo, and also get a few items. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, see, the slide attack is fantastic for getting more attacks, or for getting an execution off. Sorry. So we are going to quickly go and help out. We're actually going to go back the way of Mercy Dreams right quick. Cut that man's head off. We're going to go back to, not all the way to Mercy Dreams, but close to Mercy Dreams, because there's an item we can get with the, blood. Excuse me. Don't feel like attacking all of you people right now. Jump. Hop, skip, jump. Okay, we go down here. Very important item we can get now. Dangerous, but important. Could be using that prayer for a long time, in fact. Tentudia's carnal remains. Remains of the murdered novice Tentudia that were isolated from the rest so that she could not receive a holy burial. Who was Tentudia, you ask? Well, she was once a girl born in the same yellowish village of Albero, like you and me. On her 15th year, something extremely unusual happened. Her parents watched as part of her hair began twisting, unavoidably turning into very thin thorns. Concerned with the thought that it might be a punishment from the miracle, they locked her in as a novice inside a distant nunnery, famous for its strict cloistering, thus preventing the discovery of what would have undoubtedly been considered heresy. I almost fucked up that jump and died a horrible death. Very important item. Very important item. We have completed 1/3 of a couple quests. So now we go up. We go to Hondo, or we can go to the convent. I think we're going to go to the convent. And what is, my opinion, the hardest of the first 3 bosses. We're going to go get the altar before we try and do that jump, because I have fucked it up and died before. We're also going to take a short break, I think. Okay. I'm going to get some... Excuse me. I'm going to get some stuff, maybe some coffee. Stretch. And I will be right back. Right, we're back. Sorry about that. Just taking a little bit of a break. Getting a little bit of caffeine, talking to some people right quick. I also got some Tums, because my Tum Tum is, taking a lot of acid, apparently. Getting some heartburn. I get heartburn every now and again. I don't have, like, acid reflux, but I do get heartburn every now and again. At least I don't think I have acid reflux. You never know, of course. Alright. Let me switch over to Blasphemous. If I can find it. There we go. Alright. We'll switch back over to Blasphemous. Oh, yes. There's actually a secret door there, but we can't open it from this side. Radius of Heltzer, the poet. The work of the poet John Clark Heltzer had a sadly posthumous success, especially his poem to the Red Leaf. The poem was found next to his corpse, severed by a fallen tree. Well, that's brutal. Look, it's
Contrite and humiliated.
yeah, this guy has a very interesting story. He's slowly being turned to part of the tree, very weirdly, and he's adorned with arrows, which makes me think the Anointed Legion was trying to stop him. Thimble adorned with oil, with gold carrying an inscription that reads, "Only cold gold can carry the redeeming oil." Number 1. A young villager named Auroria had such a beautiful and pious face that even as a child, statue sculptors took her as a model for their creations. Her face became so recognizable that little by little people took her as the living, breathing image of divinity, till it reached a point where they ended up taking her out on procession, and even replacing their own images. Such was the fervor around her that she could not bear to be mistaken with the divinity, and burned her face with boiling oil to gift her pious beauty to God, and took up the habits of a convent. Very interesting. It's one of the few times they distinctly say God rather than the miracle or the higher wills. Very interesting. It's very rare that it says directly God. It makes you wonder exactly how the religion is set up in this area. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here just yet. Just yet. But it is an interesting area nonetheless. Bold white as bone, very hard to find. Its intense aroma reminiscent of sandalwood. Ooh, excuse me, is only noticeable on rainy days, betraying its hiding place. It was sought after by the herbalists with the best sense of smell for its miraculous properties. Confessions of Tirso, that's the head penitent in Albero. Ever since then, our pious kisses have saved hundreds from the affection of the miracle that ravages these lands. From then on, our congregations has been called that of the Kissers of Wounds. Another herb that we can bring back to them in exchange for an item or tears of atonement. There is an item to the right, but we can't get it for now. I'm gonna do this instead. Hate these things. But because we have the upgraded mea culpa, we can actually take them down pretty easily. Damn it. I can hit this guy from there. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I hate these. I hate this enemy. They track you so well. That's the best way I found to do it. As soon as they get to the top of their arch, to slide under them. That's another annoying thing they do. They can fucking heal themselves, which is very frustrating, considering they're kind of an annoying enemy to begin with. That guy can stay down there. I don't care. This is interesting, though. Hate these bell guys. Hate them. Not as much as when I first began. When I first began, they kicked my ass. This is dangerous. Remains of Tintudia's hair. One of the other Tintudia remains. So we got 2 of the 3 for that quest. I'm gonna get the fajibus out of this area. I think the game's actually slowing down from all the effects from the bell guys. We'll look at Tintudia's hair in just a moment. remain of the thorned hairs of the novice Tentudia that were isolated from the rest so that she could not receive a holy burial. Tentudia spent several years in that nunnery, and as she grew up, it became harder and harder to hide her hair, when stopped twisting and growing thorns, and the blood from the wounds it caused her did not take long to stain her pure white habit. The nuns, upon realizing, were frightened by it and soon began considering her cursed and a heretic, just as the parents of the girl had feared would happen. Poor Tentudia. Probably wasn't her fault, even remotely, but she was still afflicted in such a manner. It's weird what they consider a blessing and what they consider a curse in Custodia. Anklebone of Weston, the pilgrim. His traveling companion assured him that he would wait for him at the next shelter, just a day away. When Weston arrived the next day, there was no one there. Nor the day after that. Interesting. Who knows the exact reason for his companion's disappearance. Come up here for an item. And we can't get to that doorway just yet, but that's fine. A knot of rosary rope. Nice. And then an item here that we really need. Immaculate bead. Simple bead devoid of purpose. Its pristine surface has never been soiled by fervent fingers. I have something for you and for you alone, revealed the gypsy to a monk who had just stopped his donkey. As she uncovered a white stone possessing a strange beauty. It comes from the darkness of the ocean floor. Contemplate its purity. Look at its immaculate white, its virgin brilliance. What could be purer than this for your rosary, brother? So, for the first 3 deaths, it will absorb our deaths. It will not let us lose Tears of Atonement upon death. And it will slowly get worse and worse and worse. It is actually one of the most important items in the game. You need to bring it to complete... you have to completely defile it with your deaths in order to get the final endings of the game. You, by getting it totally transformed, you can destroy the Confessor statues and do Confessor challenges. These challenges are important in order to get the final ending of the game. The true endings. Even for the DLC, you need to do that, so it's very important. Very, very important. Okay, let's keep going. What do we got here? It is closer now. The crying faces of ice announce the proximity of the convent. They presage the pain awaiting inside its walls. Ask the cold to be merciful and allow me to climb to the peaks where I shall be reborn as a sister of golden visage. Apparently the cold was not kind to you. Ow. That is indeed an enemy. The one you can't really parry. You can block it, but you can't parry it. Oh, I hate these freaking bell guys. My name is Bell, man. I'm stuck to a bell. I don't know why I'm stuck to this bell, but I'm stuck to this bell. That's what I got for you. That's my song. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought you joy and happiness in this day and age where not everyone is strapped to a bell. Shit. Which one do we want to go to first? Probably one on the left, if I had to guess. Nope, we're gonna go this way. Okay, we're gonna do this. And hop, skip, jump. Oh no! I almost fucked that up. A sipidol of tequila, the metalsmith. Tequila was not your everyday metalsmith. Skulls were the basis of his creations, with jeweled skulls his specialties. His last wish was to become the most beautiful piece in his collection. We got an empty bile vessel, which is very nice. We'll be able to fill it soon. I should have done the knot of rosary rope, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll get a way back down soon anyway. So there's a couple items we can't get here yet, even though we have the blood. Now these guys, if you get hit, will send you flying, so play it really safe with them. Now we can get this item. The muted bell. The bell now empty. Strangely, one could swear to hear a slight tinkling in the presence of strange energies. Slightly protects its wearers from attacks of magical nature. Okay, which way do we need to go? Oh shit, that was pushing me off. Now we can do this. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, we're in a good spot. Yep. This wind is pushing us all around, which is very important to note. It will fuck with how we can move around the area. Yep. And now we can get a new billiard flask. Ooh, we got 5 of the fuckers. I can bear no longer that sound. That ringing will follow me forever, no matter where I go. This is my sentence. It's time to cross to the other side of this cursed dream. Okay, it's... I got the item. Varietal Bone of Lasser the Inquisitor. Unlike other Inquisitors, Lasser showed an unusual amount of indulgence towards the accursed, and to the point of stopping executions. His weakness led him to excommunication and exile. Yep, try and be nice and get punished. No good deed goes unpunished. Now we have to wait for the wind to carry us over. Important feature, that. Whee! Built this fucking place. Love the statues in the background. Okay, importantly, we do this. Yes, I've missed that in several of my playthroughs. Even more fervor. So good. So good. That's so good for that, for those enemies, because they get hit so much. Gotta wait a minute. Another, we can actually get that item, and it's an important one, if I'm not mistaken. Very close to the end of this area. Now that the wind is with us, we can get over here and get piece of a tombstone. Piece of a ceramic slab strangely found on the snowy peaks. Those from the village rarely left their arid lands to face the cold of the mountains, but this tombstone had undoubtedly belonged to someone from Albero. The fragment confirms resistance to falls, eliminating recovery time. It's said that the Albero graveyard is even older than Albero itself. It was built even before the church was erected. It was a graveyard isolated from everything in this arid ochre land, considered unholy. The church did not take long to find out about this and dug all the tombs up, scattering the remains across the fields. That's when the Brotherhood of the Genuine Sepulchre was founded, in charge of collecting the remains of the dead and giving them a second burial. I have kept this piece of clay tombstone since then. Interesting. I wonder who's talking, though. Perhaps Tirso? People frozen in time. What's more, we see Esdras.
In the miracle.
A miracle. Esdras and his sister are interesting characters. Whoops. Ran into her. Excuse me, miss. That is not exactly what I was attempting to do. Get wrecked, nerd. Oops, sounds like there's a little bit of work going on the road. I hope that's not getting picked up, but of course I have no idea if it is or not. We'll see. Sisters humble themselves before two holy figures in their crypts. What secrets might they be hiding? Their eyes anticipate sacrifices, anticipate pain, anticipate blood. Go check something. Someone's messaging me a lot. I want to make sure it's not an emergency or anything. Okay. Good. Go back to Blasphemous. Okay. So many options to what we want to do. First things first, let's get the fantastic shortcut. I was wondering if we could dodge under that. I guess not. Hate these fire breathers. Complete assholes. Go over the beaks before we do that. We go in here, and this is your clue. These bloodstains. Do that. We get Heart to the Unnamed Minstrel. A heart we can place within the sword. The mea culpa. Sword core forged amidst ballads of forbidden verses. Can be inserted into mea culpa. Reduces the duration of the parry, but eases the execution of a righteous riposte. Sing for me, cantor, and may your song relieve my pain. These were the words written on the tombstone. There lay the one who prayed by singing, creator of verses that one fateful day reached the wrong hearts. And even if we no longer hear his voice and no one calls his name, singing will remain in us forever. We can't actually equip that. We have to equip it at one of the altars, but let's open the shortcut. And very important thing we need to do by unlocking this shortcut. So now, we can go up here, and very important we do this. Because look, we get extra health, extra max health. Ooh, it feels nice. Ooh, extra max health is so good. So good. Desperately need max health. Max health is going to help us overcome every issue in our journey. Ooh, I love the music here. Even if it's just a little in the background. Perfect for this area. I don't really need to kill that woman. We can probably just get through here. We can actually kill that guy. Now we cannot reach that rope puller lady, chain puller person. I'm saying the chain itself shatters. That's how long that lasts. Hilarious. The item. Sternum of Vitas, the performer. It actually looks like a tie. I think I've said that a million times before. Studia remembers with admiration the name of Vitas Varnus. He inspired the lives of his people through his altruistic actions, as well as his inspirational words. Hate that he gets knocked away from you. It really makes it harder to dodge his fire. Okay, we are actually going to take this off. Put on Perpetua's protection. Damn, that's brutal. Like I've always said, the Penitent one is nothing if not very thorough. Ladders are so fuggy that even the enemies get fucked up around them. As long as we keep dodging under, we'll be fine. Now there's an enemy right there we really want to obliterate with our Radialis. Get this. The piece of a golden mask. Very important. Part of a mask broken years ago. The nuns of the convent of the charred visage swear never to let the world see their burned faces. The conviction of its old wearer has permeated the metals. Grants some protection against flames. Very nice. We're not going to put it on, despite the fact that fire damage seems like it's all over the place here. We want the lightning. For a very good reason. For an enemy that is far more annoying. I can open up this shortcut. Noise. Okay, let's see here. This enemy. They used lightning, and it fucking hurt. That was nowhere near me. I hate this enemy. You will learn to hate them too when you play this game. I hit them from here. There's an item over there we need. We do have the shortcut open. Let's do it. Let's get through it. Let's go over there and done diddly do it. I'm gonna run for it though. Get the item. Heal. Run for our fucking lives. I'm dead as fuck. I'm so dead as fuck. I'm alive. I'm so good at video games. So we got the blue bead. We need that to get other blue candles. Tiny pebble of melted wax of a dusty cerulean. Cries from tortured zealots still reverberate inside, and it slightly strengthens the wearer's fervor. The abbey ceased to be a quiet place. Cries of pain coming from every cell pierce the walls. Yep, we already saw that with the red bead. Slightly increases fervor. How nice. There's an item over here that we want. Let's get rid of this loser. Because we have this lady who's very angry to deal with. And in return, we get this item. Phalanx of Miriam, the Counselor. Miriam Bartow knew what it took to succeed, but fate is unpredictable. Though a terrible illness shortened her life, her legacy was eternal to those who loved her. There's a secret door right there, but there's nothing we can do with it yet. Don't worry about it. This is an annoying area. It's because they do that. Okay. See a nerd. You can stay down there. For all I care. Oh, we want to get the item. Getting closer and closer to the end of playing Blasphemous for right now. Let's blow this out. Now that we have the red wax and blue wax, we can start blowing out these candles and getting more wax for it. We couldn't blow them out until we found the original ball of wax. So now that we have them, we can get the improved ones. Take this lady. Okay, come this way. Potentially get an item. Yeah, get an item. An important one. Cloistered sapphire. Crystal sphere imprisoning a sapphire heart. The gem sparkles with lightning from other lands, filling the glass with a stormy light. Strange energy fills the wearer with determination, electrifying the very air around him after he performs an execution. All those who have wanted to isolate themselves, all those who have freely locked themselves away as a chosen way of life will have the blessing of the miracle. No one can serve two masters. Either you serve the miracle or you serve the world. That is actually a quote from the Bible. No one can have two masters. You either serve God or you serve the world. Although it wasn't, the context in the Bible wasn't about cloistering yourself. Nice. Okay, we're going to switch out to this. After this battle, we'll probably call it unblasphemous for today. And see if we can play some else. Stretch. Oh, man. South America. What part of South America, Ian? Welcome, welcome. We're about to fight what is a pretty difficult boss. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. Thank you very much. We're coming to the end of it. I'll probably go play Warframe with some friends here in a bit. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're about to fight what is a pretty difficult boss. At least this early on. There's harder bosses in the game, but this is definitely a hard one for early game. Of the three sort of bosses you have to fight for the wounds, this is probably the hardest. We need to actually switch out Perpetua's protection for this. Because that does fire damage right there. Ooh. This is going to be a survival bit because we can't really do much damage right there. We have a lot of healing, but it's not been upgraded yet. I actually have the Quicksilver to upgrade it. Damn it. I actually have the Quicksilver to upgrade it, but you have to sacrifice a Bilary Flask every time. Come on, give me one where I can really fuck it up. Almost jumped into a fireball. Ooh, thank you very much. I have a full playthrough on my channel of it. Of the game. Love this game. Beat it several times. I'm going to be doing the DLC for it as well, probably on stream. Am I going to be able to dodge this? And then I intend fully on doing Blasphemous 2 on stream as well, and hopefully a full playthrough at some point. This is unfortunate for me. Alright, that was just a really unfortunate combo for me. My left hand's bugged out a little bit. Ooh. Sorry, I've heard about The Last Faith. I actually have it on my wish list. I'm waiting on it to go on sale. I'm not sure if it's on sale or not right now. Oh my god. Yeah, got him with not even the sword strike. Last Faith is a very interesting game. I've heard there's no New Game Plus. I might be thinking of the right game. Whew. Alright. Not too difficult. Not too difficult. That boss actually gave me a lot more trouble when I was first playing the game when I wasn't as good. I also didn't know a lot of the secrets or where to get a lot of the items that I do now, so, you know. Yeah, I have an entire playthrough on my channel, a whole playlist where I played through Blasphemous. Beginning to end, I didn't do the DLC part, so I'm going to do that on stream. I may someday do some bonus episodes where I do, like, the New Game Plus stuff. Love the New Game Plus bosses. I'm going the wrong way. We're probably gonna... Ooh, nope, I need that. Excuse me, Deogracius, I need this item. Golden thimble filled with burning oil. It's the same lore as before. Okay. Oh, sorry, Deogracius. Deogracius was like, well, fuck you then. Now, we can ascend the mea culpa even further. Ooh. Level 3 already. Give me this. This. I can't get that one, so I'll just get all of the level 1 ones. Yeah, that works. So now, this is stronger. We can do this. We can do this. Very nice. Oop, no, don't. Just jump through that. Ah, I killed that guy. Whoa, did you see that interaction with the ladder? That was weird. That was really weird. Can I hit her from here with this? Yes, I can. Get good range on it. Now our base attacks are even stronger. We may continue with a different game. We may call it here in a minute. We'll see. Let me keep going with a different game, I think. Been playing Blasphemous about 2 hours now. Definitely going to continue to save at some point. Begone, little dudes. You annoy me with your crawly and hoppies. Get the fuck out of here. I think we got all the items we need here. Oop, we need to save that one dude. Let's go this way. I don't remember if there's even an item you have to buy from her there. There's several places where you have to buy an item from her. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at something else. Bonk. May go to Pokemon. Just gonna ignore all these enemies. Already killed them once. We're not done with the mountains. There's actually a bunch of stuff we could do here. This doesn't lead to my death, right? Okay. I was really worried that I was about to fall right into a pit. Now this guy is still actually active. If you go and do any other bosses, he will become full tree. However, you aren't totally locked out of getting the reward. Let's see. Does he move yet? No, we have to leave the screen. For our troubles, we get the frozen olive. Summer fruit trapped in an endless winter, born from an olive tree turned into a prison. Its frosted oils bolster the wearer's defenses when their strength is nearly exhausted. Ooh, excuse me. As Jimino traversed the path of the frozen olive trees with the rest of the damned, towards the terrible hollow metal statues where those that awaited would die abandoned, he stepped barefoot on a fallen olive that had not yet disappeared into the snow. Without drawing attention, he picked it up and squeezed it in his hands, knowing it would be the last thing he ever treasured. Get that guy. Oop. Now we can talk to this fine fellow. Well, not really talk to him. But the dried flowers bathed in tears. He has transformed. Olive tree petals vitrified by frost. Tears of true bitterness prevented the cold from withering them completely. Now they are an offering never made, lost in the snow before it could reach the sepulchre of the saint. Well, I remember with great sorrow, and Gracia was one of us, born in Albero like you and me. She was peculiar, however, because every day after a day gathering olives, she stayed in the mountains while the rest of us left. Some said they had seen her cry, and that's why we thought she stayed among the olive trees to be alone with her sorrow. Many years of drought raised the land back then, but although the other crops dried up and died, the olive trees on our hill would not. They remained the best harvests, to everyone's surprise. This gave rise to the rumor that the olive trees were being watered by the girl's very tears. One morning we found the girl dead, leaning on one of the olive trees. Whether she died of sorrow, we will never know. We buried her in a small cave next to the olive trees where she cried. The next day, the olive trees had withered. Now isn't there someone else named Ingracia? Wasn't that someone else we had seen? Another name, perhaps? Ingracia was her name. She made the best rosaries. Now she's gone. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, come down here. This is most likely Ingracia herself. And in return, we obtain Seta Dolorosa, which increases the damage dealt. The pain of the flesh embodied the definitive penance, total detachment of self and firm pursuit of virtue. Sorrowful and desperate chant overflows with conviction, and those who intone it will be rewarded with vital energy for every hit they land on their enemies. Fascinating. So Gracia was the rosary maker, and also condemned to never really be happy. Interesting. Oh, I can't get that, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. It's fine, of course, we can always come back for it. Okay, now that we have the blood, we can do a little bit of this. Ow. Get squished! Nerd. Here we go. Get this item. Cossacks of Daniel possessed. Now there is more we can do down here, but we're just not gonna be able to for a little bit. Simple as that. Ah, yes, the prayer Deo. So, Cossacks of Daniel possessed. It said that Daniel appeared inside a castle. He cried that he had been possessed by a shadow as he slept. Also claimed to have maintained carnal relations with underground creatures. Very odd. Very odd, man. Kind of a weird thing to brag about, but alright. Ah, fuck some moles. It's like, what? Get away from me. It's not a brag, man. You're just weird. Yeah. Heart of Virtuous Pain. Sword Core, blessed with defensive prayers, can be inserted into Mea Culpa, boosts the blocking stance, increasing its duration but exposes the penitent one longer to enemy attacks. The works and graces of the Sorrowful Miracle, second verse. The wind blew strongly through the fractures of the cathedral that the great tree had originated, lifting the ash, creating dense gray clouds, hiding the whole Mother Church and drowning her in a deep darkness of lead. The ground began to tremble. Then a terrible cry was heard from the depths of the mountain of ash, and that cry was joined by more and more guttural screams, animal roars, monsters, one which was heard above all, the scream of an old man which resounded gravely as out of the throat of a giant. Well, quite horrific. Almost sounds like the story of Hondo. Ooh, that one actually blocked it. And then didn't reach me. What a loser. Okay. Getting a little tired now. Let's keep going for a little bit. We'll probably call it a Blasphemous here soon. Maybe Pokemon. Something like that. Stab. Get the Fajibas off my screen. Whew. Sweesh. Ooh, that move is so good at getting executions. Gonna get back to Albero first. Just because it's a nice hub to get back to, and also next time we'll be going to Hondo. very close to the end of this whole first half of the game, I guess you could say. The first 3 bosses are the sort of, not really the first half, maybe the first third of the game, let's say. Now, we can give them the remains of Tentudia. We don't have all of them yet. But in return, they give us Tears of Atonement, which is very nice. Whew, stretch. Alright. We got some Tears of Atonement for doing that, so let's see if we can upgrade to the Mea Culpa a little bit. Weight of Justice upgrade. Yeah, we'll get the Weight of Justice upgrade. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And now, importantly, we can take that Quicksilver we got and that Rosary Bead that we got. Actually, let me get some Tears of Atonement here. Got a bunch of bones since last we talked to Creepy McCreeperson here. Oh, look at all of them. That's Tears of Atonement. Started thinking about doing Liza P again. Liza P is so hard, though. Ooh, it's so hard. Maybe doing it on stream, maybe playing it, you know, trying to get through it. Love the idea of Liza P, but God, I'm bad at it. Love it, though. Love the world. Love the sort of feel of it. I'm thinking about it.
Two faces. Look at my such the great ring.
Yep, traumatized by this man.
Bring me the quick.
Improved flasks.
Graceful be
So we lose ability flasks. The ones that remain are all upgraded. Increasing the amount of healing they do. Very nice. I don't know what happened to my voice there. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see here. I think we're gonna call it on Blasphemous here. Do I have anything I can give them? No, I can't. Okay. Sharp will be the hard bit. Now we're gonna rest here. Alright. We're gonna call it for now. On the Blasphemous, we're going to put it on the we'll be right back screen. Alright, that was about 2 hours of Blasphemous. Pretty fun. See what else we want to do. Close Blasphemous for 1. Wonder how big a game Liza P is. It's a game I really would like to do and would love to beat, and it's very interesting. It's just really hard. It's a really hard game. So that's a problem. Just like 9 Souls, I just wasn't good enough to keep going with the series yet. I'm definitely going to get back to it. And go with Pokemon as usual, or we could call it, you know. I'm not against calling it. 2-hour stream, you know, not bad, not great, not bad. Alright, I think we're gonna call it, actually, for now. I'll probably stream again later today. There's just some stuff I'm sort of putting off, to be honest. Just some stuff I'm putting off. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you would leave some likes, maybe some comments on the videos, and even consider subscribing. If you want to support the future of the channel, no pressure whatsoever, but you can through Patreon, which there's links in every video. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Imperial Reverend.